the building code. When we built this building for $295 a square foot, which is actually less than a conventional building built to the building code.
$295 a square foot. And the average is?
Probably three and a quarter for a school that would look like this.
Right.
So how does that happen?
Yeah.
Well, it goes to the point we talked about in the other building. You must have an integrated design so that anything you spend money on in terms of energy efficiency, you have an offset of some other material or system. So you spend more on insulation, you have got to have that conversation with your mechanical engineer. I just super insulated the walls, ceiling, and floors of this building. Now you should be able to cut your heating and ventilating systems in half. We invested 30 or 40,000 in insulation. You should be able to save us 100 in our equipment costs. Right. So those are the kinds of conversations you have. If you don't have those conversations, definitely going to cost you 30% more.
Right. Okay.
If you do have them, you're going to be basically at the same. And then that doesn't account for the fact that you're going to probably save, 40 or 50% on your energy costs every year.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a I don't want to say no-brainer, but it seems to be so completely self-evident.
It seems that way.
Yeah. And so what would you say, I think I have so much I want to ask you. What would you say about other people that want to start schools, maybe apply for charters and start an academy in Patterson or start some sort of independent school because they have a similar vision to you? Like, how do you go about that? How do you attract and create that kind of vision and then bring it into reality? Because it seems like, you've created this thing that many people would love to attend and be at, but then people sort of just check out as, well, that's just once, they make it the exception, not the rule,
Well, okay, so first, if you want to start an independent school, I would probably say don't do it.
Okay.
It's a huge undertaking, and it requires a lot of money, and it's very, very difficult. So you want to do that, go ahead, but just good luck.
Right.
Now, I'm on the State Board of Education. I'm a traditional public school person. I think the charter school, traditional public school debate right now is very, very complicated and has, as other things, several points of view. I think when you go into a city like North Camden or Patterson and you go into a charter school and you see what it's doing, and they're doing great work, you can't say no to that, right? Okay, so if you're like me and the lens which you look through when you make your decisions is it good for kids? That's my lens. Then you can't say no to that, right? Now, do we need charter schools out here? I don't think so. Charter schools were originally developed 20 years ago where there was a need. There had to be a need. Then we were going to relax the regulations a little bit. We were going to let them be incubators. We were going to be then we'd share, and then that would elevate both the charters and the traditional public schools.
Right.
Okay, so the first part happened. The second part hasn't. There are some pockets of places that are sharing, but in most cases they're not. And because the money follows the child, so your per pupil costs, if you have a charter school that opens and it's got 100 kids and your pupil cost is $15,000, just do the math. That's $150,000 out of your budget. And if you're on working on fumes, that you have to lay off teachers or programs. It's not, that system is not working. It's tearing communities apart, and then
it's sort of like the competition and grab for heads, right? Oh, and I need to max out enrollment so I have enough lifeblood to make that organization.
So one of the things I think that would be really great would be to help our communities feel empowered. Would be if there's a charter school that wants to come into a community, right? The first step would be they should have a hearing in front of the local Board of Education.
Okay.
And demonstrate need. Do you guys need to talk to me?
Yeah, we were hoping to talk to
Good.
you.
Could we turn this off?
How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely, yeah. Any last inspirational words to our viewers or anything? Because I feel like you've done so much for education and sustainability, and just anything else you can say.
Education is the answer to everything.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Biedron. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.